So going back to +1, we pivoted from social analytics to social ads for the long tail. The long tail, if anybody doesn't know that term, basically means kind of everybody. And we thought we were just total geniuses. These are actually cakes that we bought because we thought we were so smart. They were ice cream cakes. They're really good. They were really good. So that was the first pivot that we did. And we knew that this was going to be a really big business, partly because everybody told us this was going to be a big business. Once we got over the stress of telling our investors, hey, you'd back this other thing, but this is going to be really big, we were first to market. So we had a big advantage there. There were 4 other companies, no joke, 4 companies, you can go look them up, I won't name them, who copied our business model because it was that good. We had about 2,000 customers. This is just about maybe 2 months into this business. We were in TechCrunch and all that stuff. There's only one problem. So the ASP was 20 bucks. I didn't even know what ASP stood for. I thought it stood for Application Service Provider. It doesn't. It stands for Average Sale Price. Sale price that customers were paying us in a given transaction was about 20 bucks. Turns out the minimum order was also 20 bucks. It's not really so good, you know. Shouldn't we be getting more customers? Shouldn't we be having more people who understood the flexibility of using a thing like Twitter as an advertising platform? There was so much creativity in 140 characters. Why aren't people getting this? Why are they trying to paste in Google keywords and all these things into our system? And nobody's figuring it out. So because we were geniuses, we said, I know what we'll do. We'll raise the minimum order. Now the minimum order is 50 bucks, and that's how we'll get more money. And so then the average sale price crept up to 50 bucks, shockingly, because you couldn't pay any less than that. But all of our traffic slowed to a trickle. Nobody wanted to pay that much money, which was really lame, right? And so what mistake did we make? Everybody knew that selling to the long tail was smart because Google did it and they made billions of dollars with it. But the problem was that it takes time for markets to evolve and for people to realize that they need your product. So who buys social ads? Well, I think we have to ask who buys ads in general. How many people in this room have an advertising budget? There's 1 hand, 2 hands out of 400. So what you just illustrated is that you guys don't really buy social ads. In other words, this idea of selling ads on Twitter to the long tail doesn't really work. The surprising truth about this is who actually does buy ads. Who buys ads is Madison Avenue. And that sort of doesn't make any sense either, because Madison Avenue makes ads. Why would they buy ads? If anybody watches Mad Men, you've seen these creative people who come in and they come up with the stories and the vision and the art that sells products. Why would the people who make ads buy ads? Well, the other thing we didn't realize is that the media business is split into 2 halves. There's what's called the creative side, which designs all the advertising. And then there's the media side, which owns the rectangles that the ads go in. And what we were effectively going to be a media business. We had real estate, or we would have real estate. So we said, forget about the long tail. The long tail isn't ready for this. Maybe in 5 years, then Twitter will become ubiquitous and it'll be in your car and everywhere else. And then people will understand buying social ads on Twitter is a great idea. But they don't understand yet. So we're going to pivot again. We're going to go from direct to consumer, long tail, to B2B, business to business. And that sounds like 2 pivots. Social analytics to ads, long tail to Madison Avenue. In reality, that meant we had to change a bunch of other things too. So we had to go from self-serve to full-serve, which means instead of a web-based UI, we actually had to hire salespeople. And just the idea of hiring salespeople or selling anything made me very nervous. I had never sold anything. I'm not a sales-oriented person. And the first salesperson in your startup will likely be you, because you'll be the founder.